again.
You gotta be freaking kidding me!
It's Saturday morning and you're in the right place at the right time for the 4th season of the Multicoloured Talk Show with Steve Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
I don't understand.
God help us all.
I don't believe you. It's like the Covenant ABBA album, isn't it?
The colours up. You know what we colours
Yeah, colours up and everything. A very good
That's the
morning.
only thing that's been up recently, I'll tell you.
Good morning, guys.
Morning, everybody.
Welcome to season 4. And we're here again.
I'm Steve Gerald. I know I don't look like it today, but I feel great.
Oh, that was very nice of you. I said, look, with the same colours and everything.
Everything, because blue is the colour.
We sat outside Mount Teedy. Good
Bloody
morning.
hot.
Welcome back, says Kelly Tricks.
Did you all miss us?
Well,
I missed it. Some people miss us that much they flew over, haven't they?
I know, amazing.
That's socialist bloke. That's socialist blokes,
You
yeah.
mean Ian, Ian's here, which is great. Don't forget, this morning we're on XPTV1.
www.xptv1.com.
We're on Facebook and we're on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. I would send Facebook an email pre-warning them that we're apologising.
Yeah. So let's say
Chrissy,
good morning.
morning, Chrissy.
Good morning, Rob Taverner.
He's in the lookout tower. Ian Clark's on. He's on. Is he on holiday?
He's diving at the moment. What's he got? An underwater phone? So yeah, staff her off.
That's a Greek name.
Well,
Staffarov.
Staffarov.
Isn't it?
No,
Is it not?
Oh, no idea.
No idea.
Ian Clark says be nice, Steve.
Oh, try it. It's very difficult.
It's tempting not to be, I'll tell you.
Especially in a Rolls Royce Union rep. Very difficult.
Ian and Lisa have been in the bar all week. They've been
sleeping in your bar.
They have, yeah, good, great. Mind you, it's been
Right, couple of
lovely to
alkies.
see him in, which is great. Kelly Tricks, they went back to the UK. Great stuff.
Yes.
No, not great. I mean, it would have been great.
They had a fabulous holiday. Well done to everybody who's been coming over on holiday. Well done.
Yeah, committing Robin Hunter Clark.
Oh,
Yeah, good. He's great. You remember he came in yours and he came to the bar. Great. All the people that have managed to come over.
Fabulous.
Kind of joining us online this morning. Morning, Margaret. It's good to see you. We're back. Season 4, and I don't know, are we going to be controversial this time?
No, I've been warned not to.
Well, you got us banned off Facebook last time.
And Ian Clark, do you remember season 2, we did climb the ladder?
Yeah.
And because of him, we stopped it.
Yeah.
Because he stuck and took all the prizes. He's been into mine, the bottle of wine, he'd meal for 2. He's been down to yours for the cocktails and the Gipitos.
And I took him home one night.
Yeah, I had to drive him one night. And apparently, he went up to the Royal Sun to look for his week's free holiday.
Yeah.
Good luck to
That's
that
never
one.
going to happen. Was never going to happen. Good morning, Tracy in Whitby, and good morning, Joseph Roberts. It's good to see you as well.
I just realised, Eddie.
It's soaking wet in Newcastle again.
Oh, it's always raining in Newcastle. Why, aye, man?
Why,
I just realised something, Eddie.
What's that?
I've got the wrong glasses on. I thought I'd be reading. I can't read the bloody thing on the
where
message.
are you reading?
They're over there. I just thought I'd look better with these. I'd look more Italian.
Yeah, you did a little bit. Eddie, it sounds so wrong. Yes, he does. He does. I apologise.
What sounds so wrong?
That
you drove him home.
Yeah, and he was hammered.
Taking advantage.
Good morning, Geraldine. How cool to see you this morning, Lisa.
Oh, Lisa. We missed Lisa
morning.
this year.
No, you're not.
Yeah, Lisa.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa. Lisa, that's Jack's mum, Jack the fireman.
Yeah.
He's not a fireman, he's actually the accountant. It's a long story.
Don't even
He's supposed to be the manager of the chicken shack. That's another long story.
Right, well, I've got my usual Saturday morning.
I've got a nice cup of tea that Holly made.
Yeah, well, I decided to get my own milk, didn't I?
Can't be a better Yorkshire tea. People have been bringing me tea bags over and everything. You know what somebody brought me over?
What?
I don't want to mention any names and slag them off on here, but people used to bring me gin over.
Yeah.
And they bring me tea bags, they bring me sausages, because everybody knows now I love a good sausage.
Yeah. Thank you.
And
it's all right. Jason just said nice haircut, Ed.
All right. That's not himself.
Yeah.
What's I talking about?
People bring you gin and sausages.
You know what they brought me over?
What?
I'm not mentioning the names. They brought me 4 packets, Eddie. 1, 2, 3, 4 packets of antigen test pack.
Antigen test?
Yeah, what do you call it? COVID?
Antigen, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Why would you bring me there? No, I don't have the gin or the sausages.
They were probably just trying to check it was safe to come in the what's it. Lisa
Right.
says haggis.
Oh, I got a haggis last
Yeah.
week from Tom. Tom brought us a haggis from Scotland, the west coast of Scotland, completely different from the east coast of Scotland.
Brilliant.
Different haggises.
Let me tell you what's coming up on the show. We are going to get a little bit chatty in a bit.
Yeah,
And,
he probably got a subject he wants me to talk about.
You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I did suggest season 4 we should rehearse, but he says no.
No, we don't want to rehearse.
It would help me though, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah, but
you
could
put me on the bloody spot every Saturday and I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but if I put an auto cue there, we'd be sitting there going, well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to season 4 of the show.
Ow.
I don't want to be doing all that. Good morning from a rainy Leicester. Is it raining everywhere?
It's raining in England.
Everywhere.
It's August.
Raining. And yet last week in England, it was
Was it?
baking hot. Yeah. I don't know. Still. So also we went and did a walk around this week. We're doing a walk around, season 4, first walk around. It was quite good, wasn't it? It was quite
Can't
interesting.
remember.
Think you can't. Oh, you were drunk, weren't you?
I wasn't drunk.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
was.
remember.
You was because halfway through the film, I asked you. I said, "Are
Oh,
you
you
drunk?"
did? I
Yeah.
fell over.
You fell over twice. I said,
I
"You've been
forgot about
drinking
that.
this morning, still, right?" That and also we're going to be finding out what's going on XPTV1.
www.xptv1.com. Can I just say something?
Yes, you
I've been
can.
dying to say this for 3 seasons.
What's that?
You know, everybody noticed I make an effort. I
Yeah.
always make an effort. I
Yeah, you
always,
do. Yeah.
always, try and show off and
Yeah.
come down here and dress up because we're on TV
Yeah.
around the world,
Yeah.
and you just turn up
Yeah.
in your pajamas.
No t-shirt, mate. It's a clean one. I took it at the laundry this morning.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And the other thing I've got to say
What?
is pasiva for all my friends in Russia
Yes, you've learned how to say
who
a
are watching
Russian
us,
word.
because we got an email
We did, yeah.
from the TV channel, didn't we?
Yeah, from the TV company. They sent us an email. He's going to love this.
I-
I was told to tell him
Yeah.
he was big in
In
Russia.
Russia.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. And I thought, I asked him what it was, and then we seen the statistics, wasn't it? Statistics. The number 1 viewers of our show on Expat TV is Russia.
Russia.
Bloody Russians are watching me.
So Vladimir might be watching us.
Vladimir, yeah? Oh, I
Vladimir.
can't stand them.
Oh,
I've
don't
never
say
seen-
that.
I've
You
never-
upset, you
But I
upset the
don't know, tell me if
man.
I'm right or wrong. I've never seen a good-looking Russian guy.
Listen, stop.
The-
You got us banned when you were talking about the mayor. When you
Doesn't
called
matter.
him
These are
midget.
Russians are miles away.
Yeah.
There's no trendsetters. You walking through Los Gigantes, bloody Russian. Look at them. The woman's dressed up as if she's going to some ball. Big long dress on. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. The bloke's ratted, round face, and they wear funny hats like this as well. Have you seen them?
No. Ian's off to see the fish. Lisa says you're very smart. Darren J says, morning, guys. Sue and Darren say hi, which is great.
Oh, lovely. Well, John's here. Morning, John.
Tracy wants to know if you've been practicing your Tommy Cooper show.
So we'll find out later on in the season.
John Gilhooly says, morning from a very wet Hamilton. It's raining everywhere today.
We're red hot here. I left the house. It was 27 degrees this morning.
Joe Robert is off on a sailing cruise up the east coast of Scotland. Why would you do that?
Got the east coast of Scotland.
Yeah, is that beautiful? Is
No,
it
not the east coast.
All right, okay.
Like Clampets to live in the east coast.
Brenda Lancaster's going babysitting.
Oh, she's a great grandmother.
Yeah, she'll have to watch us on catch up.
Yeah,
And Ian says it is the Russian mafia after you.
it will be after
Yes.
season 4. I'll tell you.
It
I
will.
ain't
Right.
going to stop there.
Right, shall we play on? Shall we start?
Start, just go. I'm waiting
Right,
for
subject,
whatever you want
right.
to talk about. I'm going to
It's
give you my opinion anyway.
Boring cats and dogs in Whitby. Right, here we go. I want to know what's going on. What's going on?
Where?
That everywhere in the world started in the UK with a little thing called Brexit. Everybody went completely bonkers over Brexit.
And they
right?
realised they did the wrong thing now.
Well,
haven't
they have, yeah. They have. It's so confusing. It's unbelievable.
Go compare.
But
go
Brexit,
compare.
Brexit was first, right? Then we had COVID. Everybody's pointing fingers at China. People are being locked up in their own houses and everything. Then we had climate change, big scares about climate change,
We're not having that, are we? That's another subject.
and now, and it's funny, Philip Jenkins has just said, he said there's no soaps on in Afghanistan. due to the Taliban. I think you mean, yes, it's a joke. We saw it.
How about that, fella?
But this is the one that really gets me.
Oh, I like that.
Do you think that Taliban have taken over Afghanistan on the tail end of COVID? And should America and the UK have pulled out and left people unprotected? Or should they not have gone on in the first place? What do you think?
I can't believe you just said, Eddie, that the Taliban have taken over Afghanistan again
Yeah.
because of COVID.
No, it's on the tail of COVID. The world's in
Yeah, it's
disarray.
nothing to do with COVID, is it?
No, but
It's about an invasion. The bloody Americans and
it
the
is.
English invaded the country 20 years ago.
But don't you think it was timed to happen when the world's in disarray because of COVID? Makes things easier, doesn't it?
No, was
Really?
it? No, the whole world's watching it, isn't it? It's an absolute disgrace on behalf of Biden administration and the UK for not having any backbone, Eddie. No bloody backbone. Have you seen the videos of the people that sat there? There's hundreds, if not thousands, of people holding British passports, Eddie.
Yeah.
The British people have been abandoned.
Yeah.
They're passing babies over barbed wire. These are British citizens. These are not refugees who are trying to get into Britain on a rowing boat from Carlisle. Not Carlisle. Not Carlisle. Carlisle's
Calais.
yeah. Carlisle's in England already, isn't it?
Yeah, you might push the
Calais.
around, but
Calais.
Calais.
Yeah, Calais is an ice cream firm over here, isn't it? What is it called?
Calais.
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 So, the bloody, you see it on the news, Eddie, they've got British passports.
Yeah, Lisa says the poor children, they have no idea what's
Horrendous.
going on.
Just because Biden
Unbelievable.
wants to pull out. That's not right, Eddie. They should have timed it rightly. Take your time. Tell the Taliban to move back. We're taking our people out. Come anywhere near us, we'll blow you up.
Yeah.
In 20 years, Eddie.
Yeah, they did. But 20 years ago, they went in. Do you know, I'm sorry, but everybody moans about Boris Johnson, right? Oh, we can't do this in the country. We can't do that in the country. I tell you, I'd rather live in the UK than under Taliban rule because they have Sharia law. And women have absolutely no rights whatsoever. They're basically second-rate citizens.
Hang on, Eddie, hang on.
Well,
They've
sorry, just saying the way it
they've
is.
got, what's it called? Sushi law in London as well now.
Sharia law, not sushi law.
Soraya.
You've had 2 weeks off to get your mouth working and it's not happened, has it?
They have it in London as well, Eddie.
Yeah, they do. Well, yeah, illegally.
Illegally.
Yeah,
but
but
they
they
allow
still
it. They allow it. The
practice it.
authorities know it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Afghanistan, Eddie. You should have went in the first place.
Oh, no. Yeah, because this is what
You know
I was
why they
gonna
went in,
say.
Eddie? Can I tell you?
Go on then.
$3 billion worth of contracts.
Well, yes. Everything
$3
is money.
billion. Or was it 30 billion? It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of
Of
money.
contracts.
Sushi.
People made money out of it.
Yeah.
Sushi law. See, I
Yeah.
told you it was called sushi law.
See, this is what gets me, right, is I did watch Biden's speech. I had it on in the bar. People got bored stiff of it, but I still
He's a
watched it.
lunatic. He is.
Yeah, he
He
turned round.
thought Trump was bad.
Yeah, but he turned round and he says, we're pulled out of Afghanistan because, right, we trained their armed forces. They had an army of 300,000 American trained forces and they were armed by the Americans. And as soon as the Taliban turned up, the Afghanistan army just went.
Not true.
They left them.
Not true.
This is what he said.
Don't, he's a
No.
lunatic. Listen,
So-
you know what happened, Eddie?
Go on then.
I've got inside information. You
Yeah.
know what happened?
What?
They sent over special units, right? From America and some from the UK. Special units to train the Afghan army, right? So they went over on a 2-month training course. They taught them basics, right? On a contract, money, right? 2 months, train them. Bam, bam, bam. You know what happened next?
What?
The contractors then left, went back to America. They sent new contractors in. You know what they did?
What?
They taught them basics again. How the medical, how to hold the rifle, how to march, how to do this. Another 2 months. Then contractors left. Then they sent more contractors in. What did they teach them? Basics. They never went above level number 1. If anyone's been in the army, they know what I'm talking about. You do this when you're 14. And they were just being taught over and over and over again, the same level 1. They never got up to fighting, shooting.
You can say that. But the thing is,
It's just
Yeah.
it.
but the thing is, if you've got a love for your country, whether you're trained whichever way, You're going to stand and protect your country.
The
and
French
the
did
citizens.
it. The French did. The French probably ran away, didn't they?
Well, do you know, I just can't understand. I can't get my head around it. I think if you love your country, if you've got any regard for the people who live in your country,
Well, I'm surprised.
you'll fight on their behalf.
There's any men left in Afghanistan to fight for the country because they all seem to be in England at the moment. Don't they? You see them all coming off the boat. They're all men.
Ian says the British trained as well. Geraldine wants to know, is sushi law the right to eat raw fish?
We all make mistakes.
Yes,
we all make mistakes. I know it's only season 4, number 1.
Season 4, number 1.
Ian Clark's son's joined the army.
Yeah.
And that'll be it, innit? That'll be it. We'll be waving the white flag after this. I mean, the likes of him. You never met his son, Craig, have you?
No, I haven't.
God, he's like a jellyfish in a swimming pool.
Is
He's not going to save England, I'll tell you.
Well, listen,
Scotland will be independent by then, anyway.
every little helps. Oh, what's happened in Scotland? What has happened in
Sorry,
Scotland?
no, tell me.
Oh, I can't believe this.
What? Tell me.
What's her name? Nicola.
What was that?
My mask. Made you jump though, didn't it? Nicola Sturgeon.
Yeah.
Right.
Cranky.
She's cranky. She has. She's gone into a coalition with the Greens. So
Yeah.
her party
that's
is
all right.
yeah, but it's not effectively the sole party in Scotland now because they're in a coalition, and some of the Greens, they're going to be ministers in her government.
We might get rid of the nuclear warheads then.
Well, no, but I'll tell you what, it looks like your devolution is going to be coming a lot quicker because they will have another vote on separation from the UK. Would you want to separate Scotland?
I've lived here for 38 years.
Yeah,
now.
but you still have an interest in the UK, mate. You've got to. It's where you were born.
I believe in the British Empire.
We haven't had a British Empire for years.
That's what I mean.
No, we haven't. Yeah,
That's
maybe you got a British Empire on stamps on produce that's produced. But,
Big glasses with my been you having this.
oh
Eddie,
my God, put them back on.
Eddie, one of my proudest days in the last 2 years, you know what it was?
What?
When I received my new British passport.
Yes, I remember
Do you
that.
remember that?
Yeah.
I felt more British then than I've ever done my whole life.
So there you go. I re-asked the question: would you want Scotland to be a separate state?
Yes.
You would.
But be a part of the Commonwealth.
Ah. Well, the Commonwealth isn't that big now, really. I mean, the Commonwealth
big enough.
is huge.
It's big enough.
Hello, Philip Jenkins has got his
Oh,
hands
God,
on
God,
the keyboard.
here he goes.
Here we go. Let's
Come up with some air, Philip. Come up with
let's
some
put my
air.
glasses on.
Here we go. Eddie's right. Eddie's always right.
Hold on. Margaret says the Taliban have just announced that they've taken Bradford and Leeds and they'll be taking London next week. I don't think you're far off the truth there.
I don't think you like to say that.
Anyway, whole world in a mess. 2 world wars. Where is the peace? No peace. People suffering everywhere. Sudan, Yemen, Palestine, Lebanon, Africa, all warring and starving. It's time we took a hard look at what is happening to this world. Don't worry about global warming. We'll destroy the world ourselves. But today, terrible weather and missing Los Gigantes. Well, I agree with all of them. But the thing is, we're going to talk global warming a bit later.
Not today.
I think. Not today.
Later on this show.
Later. Well, that is today.
No, I mean later on this season. So I haven't got all my facts yet.
Well, I don't need facts. We'll just plow into it. Great to see you guys. So the wet northeast. Northeast is wet as well. What's going on? You got just like a rain umbrella over you guys.
In August, though.
I know. God, it kind of leads on to global warming, doesn't it?
I think so.
Oh, I do, yeah. I do. I'll tell you. But yeah, I just think that the world is completely wrong. North Korea, they don't seem to have many problems, do they?
No. They just shoot you Eddie
They
over
just
there.
shoot you.
So, Eddie.
But you know where you stand. If you
Eddie, so
misbehave, bingo.
should we just let the Afghans get on with it?
Well-
Just listen, you get on with it. Come anywhere near us, we'll blow you out this earth.
Yeah, well, yeah,
No.
but they surely.
Nobody likes Afghanistan. Are the Russians on the Afghan side?
Well, you see,
Are the
thing is-
Chinese on the Afghan side?
Well, the Chinese are worried. The Chinese are worried. So are the Pakistanis. They're worried because their countries border Afghanistan. And I think the Pakistanis are more worried because if the Taliban choose to move into Pakistan, they're going to be heading for the coast. And that in itself will give the Taliban a naval force which will be made up of ships that they've pirated. So I think You know.
It's been on the BBC with him today, isn't it?
Yeah,
You've been up all night studying this.
no, I've not been studying it. It's just what I think. Listen, guys, these are my thoughts. My thoughts. They're not Steve's thoughts.
No, I don't.
He has trouble formulating one. But, you know,
I don't know what you're going to talk about today. I didn't know what was going on. Bloody Afghanistan, they give a monkey's hooter about them.
well, you just said
Britain's trying to deport Afghans.
Yeah.
They're illegal and they're bringing them in. 20,000 people they're bringing into the UK. 20,000 people. Putting them in hotels, giving them money. I think we should look after Britain first. People are suffering over there, Eddie, but my God.
I think each country should look after
Should,
itself.
yeah. But I don't think, Eddie, Britain seems to be the ones always jumping up. Oh, we'll give you money. We'll send you aid. Oh, we'll take 20,000. I don't hear any other big country. I don't hear France saying anything. Germany saying anything. Spain saying anything. I don't hear these countries jumping up and down. Oh, we'll take 20,000.
No.
Have you heard anything?
No. And I'll tell you
It's
something.
bloody England, isn't it? Bloody England.
Well,
And then you say we'll take 20,000. Yeah, and you'll probably 1,000 send 19 up to Scotland.
yeah, 19,000 or just 19.
I could tell you a story about that.
Don't.
No.
We're going
No, we had some refugees. I think it was 2017, and we sent them onto an island in the north of Scotland.
Yeah.
Away up the north of Scotland, up by the Isle of Skye. They were kind of near the island, and they were begging to go back.
Yeah.
They were begging. They couldn't live there. It
Yeah.
was freezing.
I think you were right, though.
Am I right?
Well, you know,
Am I right? Could you everybody take a note of this today? Eddie says I'm right.
Yeah.
You're spilling your milk everywhere.
Well, no, it's just the condensation drips that are going.
I think I'm sitting in a three-piece suit.
You could be sat on a three-piece suite, you wouldn't make a difference. Telling me we're heading for Aldridge Road. Oh,
Here they go.
Rob, they're everywhere. They're
Eddie,
everywhere.
you're speaking more than sense than the
Then
Dominic.
Dominic Rob,
He doesn't speak anymore, does
he
he?
doesn't speak any sense at all. At all.
No.
I mean, it's I hope Tenerife Virgins are on. Oh, they're actually in Tenerife watching us on the terrace.
Oh, that's that lovely couple.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they were nice. They were, stayed up the Royal Sun, beautiful.
Right, there's a couple of things I want to
If
say.
you can get a good deal up there, go to the Royal Sun.
Absolutely. A couple of things I want to say before we go to a break. Firstly,
You just shut up since you started this show this morning. I've not got a word in edgeways.
in TJ's last night.
What happened?
Well, TJ's Paul had, it was almost like a memorial evening.
Was that last
For
night?
Joanne, yeah. Oh, it was great. A few of the acts turned up, sang a couple of songs that were Joe's favourites.
I didn't know that was on.
And you know, it was so nice to see so many people there paying the respects to a legend that we lost a few months ago. So to everybody who went to TJ's last night, on behalf of Paul, we'd like to say thank you. It was absolutely brilliant. You couldn't go.
I didn't know it was on.
No, well, there you go. Couldn't go
Me
anywhere.
and Joanne, we got a lot of history together.
Yeah, you couldn't go because you're barred, but there you go. And also we'll be back. Look at his face. Look at his face. That's the face of a bitter man, that is.
I'm not barred, Eddie.
You're bitter.
He just says never come back.
I think that equates to the same thing. Right, listen, guys. We're going to take our first break. We'll be back in a
We got
minute.
new adverts.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
There's a dog going mad outside the studio.
he's opened the window. Probably get echo now.
Yeah, probably will, yeah. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a little while with part 2.
Tonight I'm joined by one of the great legends of music, Geno Washington, whose band, the Ram Jam Band, had huge hits in the 60s and beyond. We talk about his life and how his passion for music and touring is still the thing that makes him happiest. Also joining me is a young singer-songwriter, Jake Morrell, who has been voted Best Male Artist in the UK Country Spotlight Awards 2 years in a row. His style is not just country though, and we talk about the music scene and how his career just keeps growing. Come and join me on Late Night with Monica Price.
Be will be. The future's not ours to see. Yay! Say wrong, say wrong. Got you whatever. Will be.
Yeah, I have no idea. I remember the Ram Jam Band.
The money that we've made in season 1, season 2, and season 3, you would think we would have a decent studio.
We sat outside Mount Teeny. What's the
I
matter?
know. The dogs are barking.
The dogs are going
The
mad.
goats have walked by.
Yeah.
I'm sweating like a scouse in front of a judge. And am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, see, Lisa says that she can hear the dogs as well, but it's strange that when you're sitting there,
A
TD.
lot of dogs up Mount Tiny, Lisa.
Yeah, it's the canaries.
Wild dogs.
It's the canaries.
That's a funny story, isn't it? People say that's why it's called the Canary Islands.
Yeah.
It's because of the dogs when they first arrived here. Do you know the story?
Yeah, go on, you tell me why we call the canaries.
Well, there's different stories about why it's called the Canaries, Eddie. And it's fascinating that nobody ever says, yes, that's the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, my lord. So one of the stories is the canine from Latin, and that's where it came from. Canary Islands, from the canine, from the dogs. Because when they first landed on the Canary Islands, were well known when the Portuguese arrived. Did you know the Portuguese were here before the Spanish?
Yeah, amazing.
And that's what they call the Canary Islands.
Yeah, well, it breaks down as cana, which is Latin for dog, and arias, which is zone. So it actually means dog zone.
Yeah, because there was thousands of dogs here.
Yeah, that's right. And I've been to some of the clubs and there's
And there's still thousands of dogs down there, isn't it? You want to see Veronica's last Saturday night?
Veronica's what?
Veronica's disco strip. Listen, I'm the comedian.
Oh,
Listen, you know what happened last week?
Oh, it was mobbed, wasn't it?
Mob. You know what happened on the Sunday?
No idea.
On the Saturday night, social media went mad.
Yeah.
Veronica was absolutely rammed. No masks. People dancing. They were giving it. You know what happened Sunday night?
What?
You never put this on the news. Riot police.
Yeah.
Full riot gear. At midnight, went right through Veronica's and closed everywhere down.
Oh.
Shut it down.
I didn't
Completely
see-
locked down. Media blockout. Bam.
I didn't see that report.
No. They kept it very, very quiet. We had people down there.
Oh.
And there was some videos on social media. I saw what happened. Full riot gear. Full, bam. Got in there.
Big old shields. and
Shield
everything.
down. And that reminded me of many, many years ago. Let me think of the year 83, 88, 1988, 89, Eddie, when the National Police first arrived in Las Americas. Because there never used to be National Police. There used to be local, Guardia Civil, and security. And even then, security guards had guns in the late 80s. So they had enough population, because you need population to get National Police. That's why Santiago Tiny don't have National Police here. We don't have enough people. Do you know that?
No,
We've only got 11,500 people living here. So that doesn't give us the right to have National Police.
Who needs Wikipedia?
You need. I think
Who needs it?
off the head. I think it's around about 25,000 people. You need in your municipal for you to get National Police, and we don't have it. Gia doesn't have it. Puerto Cruz has it. Santa Cruz has it. Adeque, Arona, they all have it, don't they? But we don't have National Police. That's why you never see National Police here, Eddie. Only in
Occasionally.
No. Only in special occasions have to come up for forensics and sex, etc. That's what they come up for. You're thinking of the black police. That's the police.
You say you say that you're the comedian. I don't think you are.
Why?
Geraldine,
Is she back again?
Yeah,
She not just sit there and watch.
she
just
is.
stick it
She
up.
is. She said, that's right. There's no canaries in the Canary Islands. And in the Virgin Islands, there's no canaries either. That's quite funny, that is, Geraldine.
Yes.
I know I'm encouraging you, and I shouldn't, but that is quite funny. That is quite funny. You know, when you call them black police, do you mean the police that are dressed in black?
What did I say?
The black police.
Because that's another sore subject of mine.
Episode 1, season
That's
4.
another sore subject of mine.
What?
Have you ever seen a black policeman here?
No, I haven't actually.
Have you ever seen a black bus driver?
No.
You ever seen a black school teacher?
No.
They don't have them, Eddie.
What, are they hard to come by?
They just don't have them.
I don't even want to know.
That's true. Think about it.
Well, it is true, actually. I didn't give it a thought until that point.
No, you don't, do you?
But you're quite right. You don't. Say no more.
Because I remember being in England once, and I remember stopping the street. I went, Jesus, there's a black policeman. I got excited. And I got, shut up, Steve, you're going to get arrested.
Yeah.
And there's another black policeman.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have them here.
Nice and loud in the middle of the street.
Yeah, we don't have them here. You get used to that life, don't you?
You do. Right.
You know, not racist or anything, you just...
No, you do, yeah. Right, now listen, guys, we went on a walk around this week.
Are we doing a walk around?
Yeah, what we did was we went and had a look back in one of our local towns, actually, Los Gigantes.
Our only town.
Well, our only town then, really. No, it's not. There's loads of towns.
Do you have any towns there is here? Not towns, villages. You know how many there is?
How many?
13.
13.
Can you name them?
Los Gigantes. Went to Santiago. Listen, I'll tell you what, let's do the walk around and I'll keep counting. We'll be back in a minute. Roberto Santiago, Los Gigantes. Showtime.
Your time.
So welcome to the first walkabout of season 4.
I'm here, Eddie. Season
Where are you?
4. I'm here.
You've been
I was
around.
just talking to some people there.
Oh,
They're all going on a
right.
boat trip today. Lovely.
How cool is
I
it?
said to them, don't go swimming. There's sharks out there.
There are, you may not know this, well, you know everything.
Yeah,
but
you got to tell me the 3 things out there.
There are 8.
Is there 8 of them?
8 endemic sharks out there, including the hammerhead.
Right, yeah, because I just know it's been very interesting the last couple of weeks out in the sea.
Well,
There's been, not scientists, but other people coming down looking at these animals.
And the boat trips, were you saying?
Full. You're struggling. Yeah, if you want to go on the same day, you're struggling. You have to book now a couple of days in advance.
Yeah. And the reason we've come down today is because as you know, we've been off on our sabbatical.
We're off on 2 weeks holidays.
2 weeks holiday.
Everybody's all going down the marina today.
And the absolute...
Bonjour. Comment allez-vous, ça va? Oui, cock, yes, a big cock.
And,
a big cock means chicken.
And the change in this town over the last 2 weeks has been just absolutely...
Yeah, as soon as we stopped the show, Eddie, it just went boom. Everybody came running out.
Everyone turned
But if
up.
you took the camera and look at the marina, the amount of people going down for the boats trips.
Shall we do that now? Let's have a look.
Go on, just have a look.
Let's have a look. Here we go.
As you can see, a lot of people, they're all getting ready, they're all going down.
So many people around.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
This will be the
incredible.
10:30 trips, because they have certain times, don't they? I think the first lot's 10:30.
Yeah.
All going out.
And we have activity, there's cars everywhere. We didn't see this before. It's absolutely incredible. Another thing that's happened down here is, I don't know if you can see the restaurant just here. This is the old Tamara restaurant.
Tamara restaurant. It was called the Italy at one point, Eddie.
Yeah.
Do you remember as well? But Tamara, that's the original name.
For as long as I can remember, it's had a roof on there, the birds in there. But what they've done now, you can see they've taken all the roof off.
Which looks a lot better.
It looks great, and it's going to be an open-air restaurant.
Cocktail.
We think it's cocktails and fish restaurants.
It's just a fabulous position. It always has been.
Absolutely
Just
great.
previous years, the food was crap.
Well,
I'm not allowed to say that.
I don't know.
I just get a whisper in my ear. Somebody says, "How did I know they were French?"
Yeah, good question. I don't know how you do it.
How did I know that, Eddie?
I don't know.
I don't know. They just walk by. And I just automatically says bonjour.
Yeah, you
I
did.
just know it. Ocean Drive is back open.
Yes.
But unfortunately, it's the day off today, and they've been busy. English breakfast, which is great to see as well.
They've been snowed under.
It's still shut.
Yeah.
Bit of a political dilemma.
And there are still places that are.
Yeah,
but,
China.
yeah, but given time, these places will reopen.
Of course they will.
You know, they will maybe not as they were before.
And the rules, as you see, some people have got masks on, some people haven't, Eddie.
Yeah.
As we know, the rule, it's 1.5 meters. If you can keep distance 1.5 meters, you don't need to wear a mask.
Yeah. And as you can
These
see-
are all the Spanish people because it's August, main holiday.
Yeah.
It's a main holiday time for mainland Spain. Airport busy. Flights coming in from all over Europe. And Eddie, if you know, I don't know if you get them in 60s bar, but definitely around the village. People from Iceland, there's direct flights from Iceland here.
It's amazing. The change
Incredible.
in just 2 weeks. And I'm not going to say our little village is back to normal,
Not till I leave.
but there are signs, aren't there? That
Yeah,
there's a definite trend.
absolutely, Eddie.
For the shops are open.
You feel the buzz, don't you?
Yes, there is a little bit of a buzz.
Charlie's Bistro, that's back on. He's taking the bookings again. As you know, in normal times before the pandemic, you could only get in there if you booked weeks in advance.
Yep. Highland Paddies. They reopen this week,
Yeah, they're doing well.
which is great. But it's absolutely fantastic because before
He's talked to himself, I'm here.
before we were walking around here,
There was nobody here.
it's just us. Just us. What do you guess?
I recognise what you're man. Right. Walked into the camera. There. Highland Party.
Yeah, open again.
It's open.
Great
It's the
news.
centre of Los Giantes. It makes a difference, Eddie, when this is shut.
Oh, gosh,
It makes a difference when it's
absolutely.
open. Not just the noise, just the atmosphere from it.
Yeah.
Young people.
I mean, of a night time now, Jardin de Sol is open.
Epa!
The green corner is open.
How I don't get arrested in this village is beyond me, Eddie.
I have
I'll
no
tell you
idea.
now. It's beyond me.
And we're going to show you something now that you never ever see.
Can I just show you something, Eddie?
Well,
Outside the bank.
that's what I was just
Oh,
going to show you.
Yeah. Where's the queue?
There is no queue.
There's no queue. Why is there no queue in the bank?
I can tell you
The
exactly why.
pandemic's over.
Because during pandemic, it was almost like an outing. Go and take a look over here.
Now look at that, Eddie. Look at the sangria bar. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
It is a full house,
it
Eddie.
is. During the day, the difference is.
There used to be a song there. Difference a day makes.
Yeah,
A difference a day makes.
and there's all people in Sangria, which is great.
Guten Morgen.
Morgen.
Wie geht's? Heidi. Alles klar. Epa. Mira,
rayo sube.
Sí.
The difference is absolutely incredible. And the last time we were down here,
There's nobody here.
we had no one to talk to. Oh, great. And,
If they ask, I'm with you.
right.
He's looking for his mask. I ain't bothered with my mask, Eddie.
Right, Domingo's is open of an evening, so is TJ's.
Have they got music on again, Domingos yet?
Not at the moment,
Have
no.
they not? DJ's is up full swing.
Now, this is the only drawback, really, because the hotel was due to open on the 20th, but they've now put this back until
September, isn't it? September?
the 20th of September.
That's- Yeah. Actually, one of the chefs
it's-
told me he's back to work on the 20th of September.
20th of September, we have to wait
Yeah.
for that. And that is going to make a
I
huge
just point out,
difference.
Ed, can we just point out it's in Tenerife because they
Yeah.
can park anywhere they want.
Yeah.
You know that. You know the part there in a taxi rank because it's happening to go for the breakfast in the square
Yes, I know.
and they can park there. Park there, you're going to get towed away.
Yeah, the question is, who is going to give them a ticket?
We could do it a citizen's arrest, couldn't we? Get it towed away. We're doing okay.
Like we say, there are still places closed, but they will be taken up by other businesses as trade picks up. But there is an absolutely fantastic little buzz around the place at the moment, don't you think?
No, yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it, Eddie. Absolutely. Because there's definitely a lot of younger people, isn't there? You
Yeah.
notice?
Yeah. I certainly
Los
have.
Giantes is famous, isn't it? God's waiting room. I like
Well-
to say that.
Oh, well, you just have.
Oh, all right. You're not going to cut that out. But it's nice to see young people back in. Just movement, Eddie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Movement. Sea cases open, the police are down there checking on everybody.
Yeah. The Bamboo, it's a bit early for them, but they are open.
There's a cat.
Yeah. I think it's quite terrific, actually.
Yeah, the only problem is, you know, there is three big restaurants shut, Eddie, and this is one of them. The
Yeah.
Iberico. That's still shut. It's shut, but they're doing it up. It'll be open very soon.
Yeah.
The Brazil, they're the three big ones.
Uh-huh.
But it will open. Sad to see it, but it will open.
Yeah.
Nice little echo there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jack, you go in there.
Acoustically sound.
I dream a dream of time goes by. Life ain't worth living.
Get out.
Good game.
I love the way people look at you as though there must be an ambulance somewhere
Something coming up behind me.
waiting for
Something
you.
normally comes up behind me.
Yeah. It's not always an
Have you ever
ambulance.
seen that working, do we?
That is quite interesting, actually,
It's a great
because
story behind that. There's cars stuck down there.
that is a lift. It's a car lift.
Yeah. Which hasn't worked.
And it's not worked for years. And
There's somebody's cars down there, Eddie,
Yeah.
and they can't get it out. There's a local museum interested in it. You know what I mean? It's that old. It is an antique.
It's quite good.
How do you buy a new car, parking it on your first day and can't get back out?
Amazing. Amazing.
Oh dear.
Are you drunk this morning? You fell over twice.
No, and I'm not used to it.
No.
I'm not used to all this fun.
There's the girls.
The girls are here, the girls. The girl's there. She's always busy, busy, busy. I remember Michelle from Delmar.
No.
Yeah, she's always on our show as well.
You're doing a walk round.
It's so
Yeah.
busy, Michelle, isn't it?
It's much better.
It's, yeah,
isn't
yeah, I
it?
feel a buzz. I feel a buzz.
I know.
It's incredible. Where's he going?
I'm saying hello to
It's
Michelle.
coming in.
Yeah.
It's coming in.
But you've noticed a big difference, haven't you?
Yes, the difference is better.
Just
It's a
more
lot
people.
more vibrant. People are
Vibe.
so happy.
Less vegetarians, more chicken eaters.
Less vegans.
Less vegans, yes.
You know, people just seem happier, don't they?
I know, it's
And they're
amazing.
so relieved to be on holiday.
It's just
You
amazing.
feel the happiness, can't you?
You can. You
Years
can.
before, people were in the mood, they were pushing out the way, they were tutting and
I
wait
know.
for the bank, tutting this.
I
and
know.
Now
No,
it's
it's
just,
not. It's just so relaxed.
everything's the morning. How
I
are
know.
you?
We've had some clients that have come in and they've like brought us gifts. We've not seen you for so long, and it almost brings a tear to your
Watch
eye.
and learn,
because it's
everybody.
so
Watch and
lovely.
learn. Bring gifts.
Bring gifts.
Bring gifts.
And then I'll cry.
Preferably gin for me.
Gin for you.
Yeah, flowers for Michelle, gin for me.
Chocolate for Emma who's not here.
So we're all picked up, we're all getting happy, it's all getting good.
It's fantastic.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And
the beaches-
Yeah.
the
I think you'll
beaches-
see everyone with like really like beamy smile
Sunburn.
faces.
See everybody's sunburn.
And the
Yeah.
beaches are full, aren't they?
Brilliant.
Amazing.
It's brilliant. We
Thanks
just
for-
need more pools open now.
Yeah. Thanks for talking, Sean.
Take care.
Have yourself a great day.
Michelle's a great watcher of our show.
I'll tell you what.
Delmar estate
Yeah.
agents. These estate agents.
I'll tell you what's going to happen.
What's gonna happen?
She's going to go online and chat to us on Saturday morning, and people are going to go, "Oh, that's Michelle."
Yeah, the quiet one.
Yes. See you, babe.
And we've got to
super.
go up, haven't we? We'll go up here, Eddie. Up to the wine bar.
Wait for me.
Is the Indians open?
No, I'm afraid not.
It's not open.
No.
Which is a shame, wasn't it?
Yeah, terrible shame.
That was a good Indians.
Yeah. Well, at one stage it was owned by Bobby. Bobby had
Bobby,
it.
that's right.
Yeah.
I wanna be.
Bobby's boy. All the dolphin and whale shops are open again, which is great.
The trekking, Masca trekking, Eddie.
Yeah.
You can't get on for that for love of money.
I know.
It's so booked up, it's unbelievable.
Busy people everywhere,
Yeah.
which is something that we've not seen for.
As you notice, Simple Simons is now officially gone.
Ah, but I'll tell you what's happening with Simple
Go on
Simons.
then.
Frank, who's got the Estanka up there,
Yes, Frank next to Tipsy's.
he's taking it on.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
And here we go.
This is us.
This,
We feel at home in here,
yeah,
don't we?
this is great.
This is your second home.
Yeah, it is. People everywhere, which is great.
There we are, the wine bar. Live music most days of the week, haven't you now?
Yeah, absolutely. So there we go. First walk around.
Season
of
4.
Season 4. Can't believe we're on season 4.
I can't believe it lasted.
Neither can I. I can't believe people are still watching.
I can't believe it, innit?
But there you go, Los Gigantes now. Not as it should be, but my God, it is a hell of a way forward.
Great. And listen, don't be scared. Book the flights, come over. All these rumours about going to Red, well, a lot of rubbish. Our cases are dropping day by day over here.
Yeah,
and it's so
absolutely.
easy to come. And one of the worries was quarantine going back. Quarantine's out the window now. You don't have to quarantine.
Well,
All you need is be double jabbed or a test to get in, and a PCR test to go. What do you call it? Another antigen test to go back. €30. Job done. Come
so
over and
get
see us
yourself
all.
over. Anyway, guys, we've still got the rest of the show to get through.
We've got to. Let's go back to the studio.
Let's
where
go
it's
back to the
air
studio.
conditioned.
Yes, we'll see you in 2. Go on, off you go.
I'm going.
Join us at 60s Bar in Los Gigantes for games, quizzes, karaoke and much, much more. We are located just down the steps in front of the pharmacy. A friendly, local pub, perfect for you and your family. 60s Bar, Los Gigantes.
Are you looking for a great night out? Then visit the Chicken Shack in Puerto Santiago. To find out more, find them on Facebook at Chicken Shack Fan Club. For reservations and takeaway orders, call 922-862-459. The Chicken Shack, Puerto Santiago.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, you're going to have to lower that down because we were listening to it. We were watching it. And I was still desperately trying to work out how many tens there are. I got to 10. You said 13, didn't you? 13.
I'm not going to name them.
Say no more. It was a good walk around, though.
Excellent walk about, and everybody noticed the big difference, wasn't there? A massive difference over the last 16 months we've been doing this show, more or less, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we were down there by ourselves sometimes, weren't we? Completely by ourselves.
It was like a ghost town, wasn't it?
Worse than a ghost town. At least a ghost town there was ghosts. There's no ghost down there.
This is true. But now,
Massive difference.
great big
And the
push
great
going
news,
on.
Eddie, you know what I've heard over the last couple of days, people coming over, and they've been saying they were scared because Spain's going to go into red. Boris is going to put Spain onto red. Unbelievable. Not true. Absolutely not true. Germany, and everybody listen to me, Germany is just announced they're putting Canary Islands on green from tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if Germany put Canary Islands on green, it must be looking good. Our case numbers, as I says on the walkabout area, goes still going down. That's 6 days in a row, I think now.
Yeah.
Numbers going down. UK are putting the Canary Islands on green.
You reckon?
They've got to. They have got. The rest of Europe are putting us on green. Mallorca and Ibiza, they've got a problem up there, but they're not going to join us. Not this stage. Way back at the beginning, they joined us all together, but not now. We'll be separate, absolutely separate.
They're still going on it. Similarly, in London, you've got Canary Wharf opposite the Isle of Dogs. They're still talking about that. Ian's gone off diving.
He's now stuck in the harbour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
stuck there. Well done, Ian.
Not happy.
Been stood up again. So, there's no scaremongering here. We don't want scaremongering in England.
No,
We're
we
all
don't.
green. It's green, as Tom Jones once said.
Green grass and road.
That's what he said.
That's the one.
So if you're planning to come over, Jesus, just come over. You don't need anything, do you? All you need is your double jab, fill in your location form, and you're in.
Yeah.
And on the way back, you get an antigen test for €30 down the road, and you're home.
You're away.
And
You're
now,
done.
a few weeks ago, Eddie, in the UK, was one of the problems going abroad was if you were coming home, antigen test negative, get home, second day test negative, ping, the pandemic. Somebody on your airplane is positive. You've got to quarantine for 10 days. That's out the window from last week. Last Monday, that's in the bin. So no matter if somebody's on your airplane being positive, you're not quarantined. Quarantine's in the bin.
Yeah. Here's another thing, right?
Oh, here we go.
No, it's just a little comment that Ian's made. We wouldn't have heard this comment over the last 16 months. The traffic in the harbour is bad. It's a nice comment because we haven't heard it for such a long time. Budget.
And you've got to pay for that as well.
Yeah.
The barrier, isn't it? You've got to pay to get in and out.
Mind you, we want to get onto your subject because it's not the best subject in the world, is it?
No, because we had horrendous news, didn't we?
Yeah.
This week in Santiago de Chile, losing a life.
Yes.
In the blowhole area, down behind the Barcelo. Not the first time. Won't be the last time.
No.
Unfortunately, I can't remember now. 4 people in swimming.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the blowhole?
Do you know I've actually never been
Right.
there?
It basically, the water goes in, comes up. So when the tide goes out, the blowhole goes away down. And if you're in the blowhole, it's quite good fun if you know what you're doing. You go way down. But if the weather's bad, the tide will work further, and you go right down. You end up in the cave, and that's it. That's a no-no. If you've got big waves. Anyway, big round of applause for services here. Absolutely incredible. There was 20 on site within 10 minutes they were there. There's a fantastic picture on social media when the local police actually tied a piece of rope round him. Hope somebody held it and he went down and they got the girl out, the Italian girl who's still in critical condition in Candelaria. So basically we've got 2 in the north, 2 Italians, friends. Italians come over on holiday. As far as we know, unfortunately, the person who died is the young lad from the north of the island.
Oh, right.
He's from the north
But
of
I
the
mean,
island.
I'm going to reiterate something you said there. We are very, very lucky here because our emergency services are second to none.
Second to none.
They are
I mean,
absolutely
that helicopter
brilliant.
area was there during the night. First light in the morning,
Yeah.
unfortunately found the body.
Yeah.
And then social media went mad, didn't it, Eddie?
Oh, yeah.
With all the solutions, do this, do that, do that. As an Eddie, I don't know if you, as an ex-councillor, I know, when was that council? 1997 to 90, no, it wasn't 1997, 2007. I mean, it must have been around 2009. We had a problem down there. And I know this for a fact, that the council of Santiago de Chile contacted La Costas, not for the first time, by the way, to put iron bars across there,
Yeah.
like a grid, and cement it in. So people can still see it, but they couldn't get in it.
Yeah.
You know what the Costas said? No.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Don't touch it. That's why the council, Santiago de Chile, have done everything in their power area. They've constantly asked the Costas to do something about it. The Costas constantly say no. So that's why the council have put signs up. They can't do it anymore. They've put for danger signs, don't swim there. They've given a date when somebody died. Do you know how many people have died in the last 5 years there?
No idea.
4.
4.
It's not a lot, but it's 4 too many, Eddie.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, 4 too many.
But you know, you see people, particularly thrill seekers,
Yeah.
they think they're invincible. They think
You want the ultimate picture, that's what it's all about, the
and
ultimate
they
video.
think, well, it's never going to happen to me. I'm
Yeah.
going to be safe. Well, it's not so funny when you're on the end of a helicopter winch being taken to safety.
No.
Is it? It's
People very easily to point fingers the blame, Eddie,
yeah, there.
which is not right.
Yeah.
You know, as an old saying, Glasgow, you're going to get yourself to blame.
Yeah. And I think everybody who's got a keyboard has become an expert all of a sudden in every
In
subject.
everything, yeah.
You
You
know.
know, I just got upset people blame the council. The council have done everything that's possible. And once again, you know, this week they've sent off to the Costas another report, another death in the blowhole. So they have to do something about it. But this has been going on for years, Ed. It's just not something new. It's been going on for a long, long time.
Yeah, but what about the
But people don't realise, they think, oh, the council, no, it doesn't belong to the council. The Canary Islands, the coast around all the whole of Spain, the whole of Spain belongs to a group called the Costas. And they're evil people, Eddie. They pull houses down. Do you not know this?
Yeah.
You know, Tenerife have had horrendous. The last big case we had here, unfortunately, they backed off the Costas. They wanted to pull the hotel down in El Medino. You know the beautiful hotel that goes out to the sea?
Yeah.
They wanted to pull that down because it was in the sea. Costas pulled the bar in Los Gigantes beach down. You know, remember the beach bar in Los Gigantes?
Yeah.
Gone. That was the Costas. That wasn't the council. That was the Costas. They're just a law amongst themselves, Eddie. So what the answer is for us to complain to the Costas constantly.
Yeah,
A
Vivian's
petition.
saying it's very sad that it's still happening. Their neighbour's young son died there about 15 years ago, and it's still happening. So, you know, I mean, what do you say to the people who say, well, fill it in?
That would have been, is that the young lad that 50 years ago, that would have been the doctor's son, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was horrendous, a young lad there, the local doctor's son.
What do you say to people who say, well, fill it in?
That's not the answer there, is it? So what do we do? Deaths on the motorway? Do we close off motorways?
Yeah.
You know,
see, I don't think it should be filled in because I think it's a natural part of the coastline here.
Yeah.
I do agree that there should be more protection. It should be completely closed
The
off.
project the council wanted to do, Eddie, was the iron bars, like, you know, like what do you call it? A rail.
Yeah.
So you could stand on it, be no problem.
Yeah.
You're not going down. The water's going to come up, not even anywhere near you.
Oh, do you mean like a grid inside?
A grid. That was what the council wanted. They wanted to put an iron grid cemented
Into the rocks.
into the rocks.
See what you mean?
That was so nobody can get in it.
Yeah.
It's still there, still natural, but stopping people get in, and the Costas won't allow them to do it.
But surely there's a different answer then, and the answer being, if people still want to try this blowhole thing, why not take that iron grid and put it down to an area that makes it safe, so when the water comes back up, you're up.
I can do that again, then, but it's down to the Costas.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. It's on their table.
Yeah.
And nothing's happening from there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe after this death, this unnecessary death, maybe, Eddie. Maybe.
It's not just happening in our area because
we've had another one yesterday. Yesterday, another caller yesterday. The sea's been horrendous recently. Did you see the moon? Now was up very early this morning at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the moon was it was over Masca, where I live, and it was so bright. And the reason I woke up, I thought the light was on.
Yeah.
I thought the light was that bloody bright. So it's something to do with the moon in the sea, isn't it?
It has an effect on the
And yesterday, I don't know if you know down by the coast, but Silencio, by Friday, the sea was over the wall right onto the road. They had to close they had to close the road off because the sea, for the first time, came right over.
Well, Holly likes to go for a swim, and we went down to Las Americas the other day.
The posh beach.
Yeah, the nice one. No, not Del Duque, that's a decade. But anyway, the thing is, we went down, and the sea, although it looked quite calm, you could see it was rough because it had churned up the undersand, and the water was murky. And Holly went into about her waist, came out, she says, I am not going in there. So
Atlantic Ocean, Eddie, a lot of people forget.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Holly's dad had a great saying.
What did he say?
He used to say, remember the sea gives life, but it also takes life.
Absolutely. Ask any sailor and they'll tell you that.
I mean, the riptides that run around these coasts, I'm surprised more people haven't been dragged away. But like I say, we've got a great emergency service.
You just have to be careful. You know, and we also, what is the answer for the blowhole area?
Ian's saying
what is Ian done?
He's going home soon if he can't get a parking space.
Well, he can't park.
No, not in the harbour. No, it's completely rammed, I would imagine. And you know, it's like we said, we haven't seen it for such a long time. He's
going to have to go back up, park round by the Oasis.
Yeah.
There's always a parking space round there.
There isn't.
Back round by Oasis.
No.
Ian, what you should have done is spoke to Uncle Eddie, because Uncle Eddie's got a parking garage in Los Gigantes. We're going to give you that for 20 quid.
For the day.
For an hour.
That's a good parking rate.
All the posh people have garages in Los Gigantes.
I've got two.
Yeah, I have never owned a garage.
Yeah,
I like to park in the street just to prove the point that there's always parking in the streets.
No, I've got two.
Now you can shove them.
Yeah, I can.
Next week, we want to talk about... What want to talk about? Climate change. You want to talk about... I'm not ready yet. Climate change. One of the biggest hoaxes. Is that the right word?
Hoaxes? Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah. You use that word, you'll be all right.
What's John going on about now?
I don't know. Costas are very difficult to deal with. Getting money from them is like trying to get blood out of a stone. And I was a member of the Lions Club. Costas would not pay for safety signs to be installed at Playa Arena. However, when we said that we would pay for them, permission for installation was immediately forthcoming. So it's not a case of getting the permission, it's a case of finances by the sound of it.
Well, things have moved on since John's here. Ian Clark's got a parking spot at the Oasis, which I told him to, didn't I?
Yeah.
So what's the point? What are you going on about? Oh, just go diving.
Excuse me.
What?
Climate change.
Oh yeah. What's we talking? That's next week.
Next week. Yeah.
We're talking about climate change next week.
Telling everybody.
Do what?
Tell everybody.
I'm telling everybody, Eddie. I'm telling everybody. Next week's topic on my behalf is climate change because the world's gone mad, hasn't it? You know, with the high seas here, with it's been raining on the ice on the what do you call it, in the Antarctic for the first time. Forest fires everywhere, Eddie. It's horrendous. The world's changing. Is it climate change? We'll find out next week.
Do you know that was a great throw forward? That was.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think we need to talk about it because media are pumping it to us, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, actually, not just media. I think media used to be called the fifth estate, or was it the third estate? And they were huge.
Housing estate?
No, not housing estate. But anyway, they were huge. But you know, I think bigger than the newspapers now is social media. Social media reaches so many people; it's unbelievable.
They're full of experts, though.
Yeah. And they're all experts, all of them.
Yeah.
Every single one. Have you finished your tea?
just about just got last a little bit to go. I'm going home now.
Well, let's
John Skinner's here.
Yeah, good morning. We're off now, John.
Yeah, it was Jill's birthday last week.
Was it?
Yeah, happy birthday, Jill.
Happy birthday to Jill. Happy birthday to Jill.
Happy birthday, dear Jill.
Happy birthday.
What am I singing in the walkabout? Nobody commented on my singing.
I know, it was great. Yeah, I can see a new career for you.
Thank you. Susan Boyle started late. I can start late.
Yeah, you did. Well, you started late this morning, not till about...
I've got to go. I'm going up for my dinner.
Yeah.
I'm in the chicken shack tonight. You're off to a big party today, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm doing
I can't go to that either.
No, you can't go to that. And then we're opening at the 60s tonight. Oh, it's all go.
It's all go. It's summer. We're halfway. We're nearly the end of August, actually, isn't it?
I know, it's nearly Christmas.
Well, Christmas officially in Tenerife. You know when Christmas is, when it's official in Tenerife?
You've got 12 seconds to tell me.
It's when the Chinese start selling Christmas trees, Eddie.
There you
which
go.
will be next week.
It's been great having your company on edition 1 of episode 4. Many thanks to our friends at XPTV1.
www.xptv1.com.
Don't forget to subscribe and like us on YouTube and
like
Facebook.
us. For God's sake, like us.
And we will be back next week
driving the car
for episode 2. See you guys. Bye.
You've been watching the Multicoloured Talk Show with Steve Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
I don't understand.
For season 4.
That is awesome.
Don't forget to subscribe, like us, and set your notifications.
God help us all.